Hello, how we doing? How's the voice? What's up, folks? Are we good? How'd the transition go? Oh, I'm all shiny. My youth cream. I'm all shiny. Okay, here we go. Well, it looks like I'm gonna dig my claws into 12 of you. You guys ready for this? Any coaches out there on the webinar, actually? On the webinar. I can't really look at the Facebook live stream. I'm going to be looking at the webinar. How's my voice? I'm fighting this cold. I've got my meds. Oh. Marc, put that monster down. Okay, what we're doing is we're tackling... Oh, what do you guys think of this? I just sent out my order to get it framed. Look how big he is. Yeah, the frame about yay big. Going back there somewhere for sure. Okay, guys, here we go. I'm coming out of retirement, y'all. Coming out of retirement for... Well, I'm coaching 12 people, one-on-one, privately. And I'm choosing today. We're going to start off like this. If you're even thinking about maybe, well, let's just go through it. Here's the agenda. Welcome to the Branding YOUniversity, YOUniversity Sunday webinar. I'm going to glance over at the chat, okay, guys? I'm sure there'll be some questions along the way because I'm choosing my 12 victims today. And we're booking you all tomorrow because this is not one coaching session. I had time to really think about it and I'm grabbing 12 of you, and we're going to have a 3 months, guys, 3 months together. Okay. This isn't just, it's got nothing to do with motivation here. This is strictly results based. So I'm going to dive into the program itself. First, I want to say this was supposed to be a bit of an FAQ, but I really want to keep this under an hour. So what I'm going to do is the questions you submitted into the group. Should we do that now? Yeah, let's do this now. Before we get kicked off, I'm approving requests right now to come into the Branding YOUniversity group, the official Branding YOUniversity group. So if you're on here and you're not in that group, please go and request to be added as I'm teaching today, because I'm teaching today. This will be valuable. It's not only about selecting people for the coaching program, it's also about the coaches out there. Please take note of what my curriculum, my coaching curriculum, my coaching program, it's 3 months, but I want you guys to take note of what it consists of, because I've done many coaching sessions in the past, and that's what they were. They were conversational coaching sessions. Believe in yourself, do this, get content out. They weren't specific like this. This is going to be, I'm sharing with you guys the outline. So for the coaches out there, you may want to take notes. I'm using this guy today because a lot of the stuff that I coach on is actionable and we review it. And there's a lot of out of the box stuff. Like, I mean, if we look into number 4, we reset your mind. We reset your mind. And I'm talking a physical reset, not a motivational reset. You generally, I don't think you get a physical, I've had physical resets, but they weren't part of a coaching program. I've had to get physical resets on my mind professionally, which is something I hired someone to do and teach me how to do. And this plays such a big part in being successful in the coaching program that some of you may say, oh, you cuckoo, why are we doing this? What does this breathing exercise have to do? Or what do these affirmations have to do? Just give me the results. Well, they do. So this coaching program, this 3-month coaching program is a little bit different. It's actually quite different. So be open-minded. If you get chosen, and go along for the ride, you're going to get to where you want to be. Okay? You're going to have to trust in me. Okay? So we're going to start by saying that. Facebook.com/groups/Branding YOUniversity. Branding YOUniversity.com. Okay, good. You guys I'm approving some of you right now. I'm going to do this throughout the webinar because at the end, I'm going to throw the offer for the coaching. And there is a maximum of 12 people that I can accept. Yes, over the whole 3 months. I'm only working with 12 people over 3 months. I want you to pop into 2019. You're going to have certain things. I'm going to tell you what they are. You're going to have certain things done, ready to go, but I'm going to teach you how to fish as well. I'm going to pop a couple of fish in your bucket. So come 2019, you're going to have the results. You have to have results, and you're going to be ready you're going to be equipped to get more results. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have the tools. I'm going to teach you how to fish. Okay? So you're going to be good to go, which is why number 5, we talk about launching your own coaching program, if that's something you want to do. And it's something you're going to want to do because nothing beats coaching. I'm coming out of retirement for this. Why am I doing that? There's a couple of reasons. I think I told you guys on a live last night, but it got less than 1,000 views, so I'm going to repeat it right here. In 2019, we're going to have a lot of superstars in Branding YOUniversity. Yeah, our university superstars. Don't mind the eyes, don't mind all this stuff. Don't mind the raspy voice. Yes, I'm sick, but I'm just plowing through it because this is important. We're looking at launching an actual coaching program in Branding YOUniversity with certified coaches in our university. So this is going to be kind of the basis of what our coaches will be trained to teach. So whether you're here because you want to be one of the 12 people, whether you're here because you want to just learn how I coach so you can use it for your coaching business, or whether you're just here out of curiosity, I think it'll be a real good one today. Because nothing touches one-on-one coaching, one-on-one attention, access to your coach full-time. These are things that, I might as well just say this here. If you're on this journey of being a public figure or an influencer in your niche, by branding yourself, personally branding yourself, there will come a time where you will become inaccessible, or is it unaccessible? And I just want you guys to know that, and I say this all the time, it's become physically impossible right now for me. I mean, and I'm a nothing burger as an influencer. I'm just getting my feet wet. I'm getting used to it. I'm like a grain of salt. I'm nothing. I'm like, you look at the guys I usually have up here, Gary V's, the Ty Lopez's, even the Lewis Howes. They can't do. I don't think they can. There's no way they can reply to their messages. They're busy going where they're going. But even if that's all they did, if I'm getting 30 to 50 messages per hour and it's just me, can you imagine those guys? I'm going to cough. Excuse me. So with that being said, that's what we're doing today. Okay, we're going to focus on that. I'm going to focus on. And the reason I wanted you to join the group is because at the end of this webinar, I'm keeping dibs on time. We're 10 minutes in right now. Just 10 minutes right now. So at about 45 minutes in, so give me another half hour, it'll give me time to go over the outline of what my coaching program covers. And don't worry about my fees if that's what you're concerned with. Stick here to learn. But because I'm basically giving this away, basically, you're going to have to pay a small fee. There's no way I'm doing it for free. First come, first serve. I can't do that. You will not take action. I've been there. I've done that. If it's free, even if it's a couple of bucks that comes out of your pocket, that's enough for you to take it seriously. If someone parts with a bit of money, they take action. They take action. They're more likely to take action. So I hope you guys just at least show up for the 3 months. This is one-on-one. So with that being said, you're going to be in the group now. I'm approving you as you come in. Excellent, 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 excellent. Because when I pulled the trigger today, I'm going to say, this is what you need to do if you want one of those 12 spots. I'm telling you now. Only the people who are live. If you're watching the replay, don't bother with that. It'll be done today. The first 12 people who take action in the group and put a certain post, they're the ones who get in. Okay, guys? I just can't do more. I need to pay attention to these 12 people. Okay? So, you guys ready? You guys ready for the outline of what I believe a coaching package should include? And this is a 4-session coaching package. I guess I'm going to tell you guys right now. No, I'm going to tell you guys what you're going to get out of it for the 12 and the five pieces to it. Okay, guys? And then we'll get into how much money I want and how much I'm more concerned with, are you willing to at the very least, this is what's important to me. More than the money, you'll see. The money's nothing. It's not even an issue. It's a non-issue. What's important to me is, I don't care if you pay. What I care about is, are you going to make yourself available for our meeting, just you and I, even if you don't do the work? Because I won't be disappointed if you don't do the work. I'm okay with that. I've been there, I've done that. I know how it goes. I know how life gets. I know how fears kick in. But what would disappoint me is if you didn't show up for our meetings. Our meetings are scheduled meetings. Or if you can't do it, let me know. Even if you can't make it, I'm saying this now. Even if we booked something, you couldn't make it, you couldn't notify me, I don't care about that either. Life does get in the way. But it's if you just disappear. And it's not that it's because of my time. It's because you'd be robbing yourself, guys. I actually really know what I'm doing here. And I know that I can transform 12 lives. All you got to do is show up when you say you show up. We're going to meet 4 times. And you'll have full-time access to me. Full-time. So you can ask me as many questions along the 3 months as you want. I'm not going to be upset if you don't do the work. Just tell me you didn't do the work and we'll do it again. Even if you do none of the work over the whole 4 weeks, at least you'll have your workbook, you'll have your stuff, and we'll have communicated 4 times. That can be enough. We can dig deep in these one-on-ones, okay? Ready? You guys ready for the outline? This is huge. I'm coming out of retirement for this. And I will not be coaching until 2020 again. It's the next time I'm coaching, y'all. So this is going to be a fun ride for all of us. Here we go. What are you going to get out of this? I'm taking this guy up forward. I'm pulling him forward. Let's do this. That okay? That okay? Just for now. Come on over, little buddy. Okay, cool. I gotta blow the schnoz, guys. Excuse me. We're getting through this with a cold or not, right? Oh, Marc. No class. All right. We're going to, there are 5 components to this coaching journey. First of all, it's going to run until starting tomorrow. Everyone who gets chosen, starting tomorrow, we book your first session. Your first session is a full hour, okay? And then after that, we're going to book the other ones as we go. But you're going to have a minimum of 3 sessions with me, okay? Over a 3-month period. I think we're going for 2 months, but it's just some of you may need more sessions. We got to get this done. Number 1. Good? Yeah. You're going to walk out of this with some serious confidence. The number 1 thing we need to do is build your confidence, and not by motivation. I've got some things I'm going to add to this here. For those of you that are doing your own coaching, just like my 12 students, you're going to be able to do this afterwards. You'll be able to launch your own coaching program, or maybe be one of our coaches. I don't know. We'll see. Branding University coaching, though, just as a heads up, is not going to be cheap. No coaching will be what I'm charging today. Just for those that are new to this. If you're going to hire a 7-figure earner or more, or somebody with the results you want to coach you one-on-one, just letting you know that don't expect these prices or this price. Today, I'm basically giving them away as a bit of an experiment, and also because I'm looking for superstars. I'm looking for people to run my university. There we go. I'm looking for free labor, but trained labor. And it ain't free labor. You get paid. Don't you worry. So number 1 you want to do with your clients is build their confidence. So how do you build their confidence? Well, we're going to go through the subcomponents in a sec. Number 2, so once this is done, once the coaching program is done, you will have unwavering confidence in what you're doing. That's number 1. People can smell it off you. People can feel it off you. Yes, people can even see it on you, whether you're confident or not. That can be created with mental triggers, but that's not where we're going here. We're going to provide, you're going to have confidence because you'll have results and you'll know what you're doing. Okay, guys? So number 1 is you're going to have unwavering confidence once we're done. Number 2, the goal of this is to become consciously competent. Let me explain what that means in a sec. Become consciously competent. There are 4 levels of competency, okay, guys? I might as well tell you right now what they are. Actually, yeah, let's go through these now as we go. Build confidence. When you're done the coaching program, you're going to have new, fresh pieces of content. Now this coaching program, excuse me, number 1 is built. No, I'm gonna rifle them down, then we're gonna go through them one by one, because you have to see what you're walking away with first. Then we're gonna dig into each a little bit, okay? Well, a lot actually. Number 3. Have a DMO. DMO, guys, is daily method of operation on paper. But here's the key. With correct action ratios, say your DMO has 10 things on it, things you have to do every single day. Well, different people, based on where they are or where they want to go, will have different action ratios. So in other words, if you have 10 things, maybe step number 6 and step number 7 will be 20% of your time, depending on where you are. Maybe step number 1 and 2 will be 20% of your time. The rest will be 80. Maybe step number 1 will be 90% of your time. Those are action ratios, the ratios of the actions you need to take. I'm going to go through the DMO today. You guys are going to get the DMO. So for the coaches out here, the DMO I'm providing my clients, of course, we apply the strategy to it. I apply homework to it, which is why we continue to meet, because your DMO is what's going to give you all the things that build confidence. We're going to go through that in a sec. I shouldn't even have dove that deep right here. Number 4. Here's where I might lose a couple of you, which is why I'm laying it out here. You know that this ain't your mama's boot camp. This ain't your mama's coaching program. Mind reset. We're going to physically reset your mind. Physically. Yeah. With scientific stuff. And this is where people are going to say, well, I like everything else, but I don't want to have to do that every day. You're taking out, what, 20 minutes of my time every day? You know, I know how to breathe. I don't believe in, cell detox just by doing that breathing strategy or that breathing technique. You're going to have to roll with this because this plays a huge part. You can physically reset your mind to absorb information and to be more alert. And there ain't no supplement. This doesn't even have to do with food. This has to do with resetting. See, I'm going too deep. This is where I'm going to lose a lot of you guys. But I need you to be open-minded about this. It's part of the coaching. Okay? Yeah, a little weird, huh? And keep in mind, and this stuff works for me every day. It does, every day. And number 5, will be launching your own coaching. If you're not interested in launching your own coaching, let's go. We could do this now. Okay. You guys got that, right? Did you guys write that down? We're going to go a little deeper. Okay. If you're not interested in launching your own coaching, that's okay. If you're not interested in launching your own coaching for money, that's okay. I don't do coaching. But if if you've used this coaching session that you'll go through in the next 3 months, you can use that. You're going to be working with people anyways. You will be training people anyways. When I say launch your own coaching, that's something that's an option, but it's also something you're going to want to do when it comes to helping your leaders that come into either your organization or the people, your top performers in your tribe. Because let's face it, it doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter if you own a business. You're going to have some front runners that are going to do the work for you, that are going to lead for you. You can lead from a higher level, but you need some people in the front lines, managing your teams or managing your people, creating their own sub-tribes within your tribe. So this is why the transfer of this knowledge is part of the coaching program, okay guys? You're going to basically use what I have and then be able to modify it the way you like. Cool? So number one, building confidence. Here's what you're going to walk away with by the time the 3 months are done with me. You're each 12 of you are going to get, you're going to have your own new, fresh, immortal content. You're going to have 4 pieces at the minimum. 4 pieces of immortal content. I'm going to touch on this. I don't need to write it down. I could write it down. I'm just going to talk this through because we're already 25 minutes in. The pieces of immortal content means content that keeps on giving, keeps on giving. It's immortal, and here's what we're going to do with each of these pieces of your content. Don't worry about what to talk about. We do that. That's why I'm coaching you. I'm going to tell you what to talk about. Well, there's a way to do it. There's a way to do it. The content will be provided, and it's based on content that's hot and new and useful to your niche and searchable. We're not guessing here. There's no guesswork in this stuff. I don't teach this, by the way, just so you guys know. You can go through my videos. I give away tons of value. I give away value all the time. Anyone who follows me, and many people who have followed me, have gone on to succeed. But this is different. This is kind of super ninja. Because here's what we're going to do with your 4 new pieces of content. Number 1, it will be immortal. Number 2, it will be searchable. Yes, we're going to put it up there online in a certain spot where every day someone can see it for free. So that's the number 1 thing you're going to get out of this. This will super build your confidence because people will be seeing you every day and contacting you every day. Number 2, you're going to walk away with to build your confidence is you're going to have a tribe of about 40 new people. 40. So number 1, these are the products you're going to walk away with after the 3 months is up. 4 new pieces of content, and don't, just really quick, if you say only 4, I could do 4 in a day. This is immortal content and it's searchable content. It's SEO'd. It's different. You'd rather have 4 pieces of content that people come and see every day. Excuse me, I'm going to cough again. And then 400 of disposable content that only a couple of thousand people see and then it's gone. Just like money, you want it to work for you every day. You're going to have a new tribe of 40 people that you're having conversations with and new connections, new people. We know a tribe of 40 people that perceive you as a leader that you're in constant communication with will do for you. Changes everything. Everything. If any of those 40 people, which they will, become sneezers, you guys know what sneezers are? Sneezers are people who talk about you. I got tons of them. We get tons of them by providing value. They talk about you and your tribe grows, and you only need 1,000 true fans to be a millionaire. That's all you need. Won't go too deep into that, but that's what the coaching's for. If you want to go deeper, but the coaching's mostly to get this done. And of course, it's completely open. You can ask me anything you want. We'll talk about the 24-hour access at the end. And number 3, 1, 2, 3, and build confidence, you'll have a paycheck coming in, okay? You'll have a paycheck coming in. That's probably the ultimate confidence booster. Would you agree? Would you agree? Money, if you've got money coming in, you know it's real. You didn't have any money coming in at the beginning of the coaching session, and now you have a paycheck after the coaching session, a residual income coming in, no matter how small. If you've got that coming in, these are the 3 deliverables. Now, when I say deliverables, there's no guarantee, but it's as good of a guarantee as you can get in any coaching program. It's almost guaranteed if you take the actions. Of course, there are exceptions to the rule, and sometimes I'm gonna be real here, guys. This may be mean. This will be mean. Some people are not likable. And is it their fault? Of course it's their fault. They're negative. Listen to the words you choose. Listen to the vocabulary you use. This is hard. I can't do this. I never succeed at anything. Life sucks. Why me again? The whole victim card. If you're doing the steps, but on your videos, you've got that mentality and it rubs off, the broke mentality, a lot of mentalities. I'm going to be reviewing your stuff, obviously. We're working together. We're going to have to nip some of that stuff in the butt. But if you're just an unlikable, negative person, not much I can do about that. You guys understand? That could be one reason. The other reason is you're just not taking action. But this is why we have coaching. To try to, after this 3 months, if this doesn't work for you, then maybe it's a mindset thing you need. I'm not sure. Okay? And I'm not pointing fingers. It's just that this is as foolproof as it gets, especially in a 3-month period. And keep in mind, the more you practice what you learn after we're done, you got to continue, okay? Keep going. Is it all worth it? Oh yeah, it's worth it. It's going to make sense when we get into DMO here. 31 minutes? Okay, I want to keep on track. Number 2, become consciously competent. My goal is at the end of this 3 months, there's 4 competency levels. I'm going to tell you what they are now because I bring them up all the time and they're super, super, super important. To brand yourself, to become successful online, to become the product that people want, that people gravitate to learn, to get leadership from, to connect with, to buy from. We're going to get into sales right here in a sec. You need to understand the competency levels. You don't need to know them all because you are at one of these 4 levels. Here's what they are. You're either unconsciously incompetent, and then the next step above that is consciously incompetent, then is consciously competent, and then is unconsciously competent. So here's what do I mean by that? Being unconsciously incompetent is that you don't know what to do and you don't know how to do it. Not knowing how to do something is okay. You learn it. But if you don't know what it is you have to do, you're completely lost. It's like running around in a forest, I like to say, in circles. What am I supposed to learn how to do? Now, how am I supposed to do it is what am I supposed to learn how to do something? What's the thing I need to learn how to do? That's when you are unconsciously incompetent. You don't know what you don't know. That's the worst spot to be in. My goal online is to make people consciously incompetent. In other words, they won't know how to do the things yet. They'll have to learn them. But I try to let them know what it is they need to learn. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? So when you're unconsciously incompetent, you don't know what to do. You don't know what you need to learn. When you're consciously incompetent, you know what you need to learn, but you don't know how to do it yet. But at least you know what you need to learn. So that's 80% of the battle. When I know what I need to do next, or what I need to put into action and apply, I'm good. I'll learn it. At least I know what it is I need to learn. Like, for example, the voice thing I'm doing, which next weekend, by the way, is going to be about voice first. I don't want to promote next week's webinar right now, but That's a great example. That's going to be the next superstars are going to be on voice. And the fact that I know that's what I need to learn, I didn't know what the heck I was doing 2 weeks ago. Not a clue. But at least I knew that that's what I need to learn right now. That's the thing. I don't know how, but I know that's it. That is consciously incompetent. The next level is when you are consciously competent. You know what you need to do and you know how to do it. That's the level we're going to have you at in this program. You're going to know exactly what you need to do in your DMO, and you're going to know how to do it. But you're going to have to do it. It won't be unconscious to you. In other words, the fourth level after consciously competent is unconsciously competent. Should I accept some more of you in the group? Good for you. So when you're unconsciously competent, it's like tying your shoelaces. We won't get to that level here. That's going to take time. That's going to take practice. I wake up in the morning, I know what to do. I could do it with my eyes closed. I know what my DMO is. I don't even need to read it off the paper. Do I add to it? Do I pivot? Do I adjust it? Of course I do. Any business person does. Do I increase it? Do I knock some things off? Do I improve certain bullets? Of course I do. But still, I know the must-dos and I don't have to think about it. That's because I'm unconsciously competent. And any new skill, I got to go through those levels again. So in this program, we're going to get you to the consciously competent. That's another deliverable I want for you after the 3 months that we will have. We will have. You're just going to have to do it, okay? DMO. When you walk out of this program, when you walk out, right? 36 minutes? Okay, got to keep an eye on that. When you walk out of this program, and for the coaches out there, these are important for your clients too. Because they're going to get massive results with that. You know, if you coach someone and they don't get results, well, first of all, you need a one coaching call you can't, well, I'm going to explain to you why that doesn't necessarily, anything under 3 months is very hard. If you're a coach, would you agree, coaches out there? Would you agree? Anything this is off the script a bit, but would you coaches agree out there that anything under 3 months of sinking your claws into someone is really hard to change someone and change their habits and teach them the right things, because you can explain to them what to do, but if you don't review their work and clarify things and leave them open for questions and give them 24 access to you, they could be taking the wrong, they may think they understand, but they're not going to get it right by doing it. There's a difference in thinking you know how to do something and knowing how to do something. Sometimes you just got to do it to learn the mistakes. There's a lot of intricacies to every step. And the only way to identify them in every individual person is by having them do it. Because some people are going to screw up at certain parts. You can't explain every intricacy. It's impossible. Just throw them into the fire. And their weaknesses are going to show up, and so will their strengths. A good coach can identify that and know where to fix things. And you need 3 months to do that. You just do. Would you guys agree if you're a coach? That's why. When I did little half-hour coaching calls, and some of you, I think I owe a couple of you some still. It was hard to manage. Nadia and I did over 100, and I did more than that when TLM came out. That's a coaching conversation. It's a coaching call. It's a conversation. It's a big picture thing, but you can't really fix someone unless it's under 3 months. That was off script. So, a DMO. Would you guys like to know what the DMO will look like? You guys want to know what the DMO will look like? I'm going to tell you right now. I'm not going to write it down though. I'm not going to write this down. The 12 coaching students I choose today, well, it's not I choose, you're going to choose. The first 12 people who get in today are going to have a DMO. You're going to have it on day 1 because we have to start implementing it immediately. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 components to your DMO. There are 6 things you need to do every single day. Seems like a lot, right? Well, if you have 1 hour a day, guess what? You do it 10 minutes every piece. This is crucial. And this is a little scary for some of you because you're like, well, how much learning, how much can I do personal development? And we have a strategy for this. Don't worry. I'm not just going to say, go read a book. That's not how my coaching works. I'm not going to say, okay, the first thing you got to do is you got to do personal development. Go grab a good book, read it, and, good, go for it. Learn. Of course that works, but it's going to be very specific on what to learn. You're going to get assignments on what to learn, and you're going to get a strategy on learning, which will just bring me to DMO part number 1, personal development. We'll go through all 6 in this fashion. Your daily method of operation. In my coaching, you're going to have a checkbox to check. I did that order. I did that part of my day. If you can only do your DMO every second day, or if you could do half of your DMO on day 1, the other half on day 2, so be it. Okay, we'll do what we can do. If your DMO takes you 3 days to do, well, that means you'll have gone through it twice in a week. But we try to, if you want to change your life, if you want to become a public figure, if you want to become an authority in your niche, if that's what you want, this is what we do here, by the way, just in case you didn't know. If you want to make more sales, build your audience, make new connections, all of the fun stuff, get your brand more visible. If you want to grow your business, there we go, through the power of you. You're going to have to get used to doing this DMO. Number 1, personal development. For those of you watching that are not going to be in the coaching program, out of the 12 that are not, if you're not in the 12 to make it, I do this before I do anything, my personal development. I use this guy. I use Alexa. I just gotta stop. Nothing. When I say her name, she's waiting for a response. I train my brain. That's number 1. Now, without me, if you're not in the program, you're going to have to just do it yourself. Keep note of it. Make note of it. When I do cardio in the morning, that's when I do it. So for me, I don't have to keep track of it anymore. When I jump on that bike, audiobook pops in, okay? So in my coaching program, what's going to be different is you're going to get assigned certain content. Oh, there's a reason why we do it this way. And then you're going to make note of what you... should I go into that much detail? Let's just put it this way. There is a strategy to your personal development in the coaching program, because once you do this with me for 3 months, it's enough for you to continue that habit on your own afterwards. Does that make sense? Everything we do in my coaching program over the 3 months, you're going to build these habits. You're going to train your brain to do them every day. So with time, you will become unconsciously competent. But it takes 3 months. We're working you every day, as you'll see, which is why we have 4 sessions where we recap and build on the last one, build on the last one, build on the last one. Personal development strategy has to be in your DMO. Now, I'm going to say 20%, 20%, 20%, 20%, 20% now, but that's going to depend on who I'm coaching, where they're at, and what they want. Make sense so far? Number 1 is personal development, 20% of your time, for the sake of this example. Number 2 is content creation, 20% of your time. You got to create content. Now, if I say 20% of your time is content creation, let's say you're doing 2 or 3 hours a day to build your business. Let's treat it like a part-time job at least, okay, guys? Can we do that? 1 hour a day, quite frankly, how bad do you want it? If that's all you can fit in, that's all you can fit in. But if we say 3 hours, that gives you at least half an hour. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, half an hour for every task. So let's say it's 3 hours in a day. And remember, your personal development could be in your car on the way to work, or maybe not in my coaching program. That you'll need focus. In my coaching program, I'd love you to have 3 hours a day. If you're going to be one of the 12 people and you want to maximize your time with me and change your life forever, try to put 3 hours a day, okay, guys? Try to talk to your wife, your husband, say, I don't know, I don't want to get into the whole marital or the domestic stuff there, but I want you, just because I'm charging nothing here, almost nothing, don't not take it seriously. Try to get 3 hours a day. So let's work with 3 hours. Half an hour for personal development. Now the personal development in my coaching program, you're going to have homework in that. You're going to have homework on every one of these DMO items. Number 2 is create content. So say we have half an hour. Does that mean you have to create a piece of content in half an hour? No way. That means you have to commit half an hour to content creation. It may take you a week of half-hour chunks to finish one piece of content, which is normal, but that's your time allocated to content creation. We got to do it, guys. This DMO is the secret. Number 1, personal development. Number 2, create content. No, and there will be strategy and homework. It won't be hard in my coaching program. You're going to have everything you need. You'll even know what content to create because I'm going to give you the content to create. Why? Because it's viral, because we're going to make it searchable, because we're going to make it immortal. You can create content on your own after, but I will give you the topics to create content on to get you kicked off, okay? Number 3, syndication, baby. Number 3, another half hour, another 20% of your time is time dedicated to syndicating that content. You need that content being seen. What's the use of making content and putting it on your Facebook wall? That ain't doing you no good. What, maybe a couple of clicks here, a couple of clicks there? No. We create content, we syndicate it properly through rotators, through immortalization. So that's the 3rd thing on your DMO. Another 30 minutes of content syndication. Okay? So we got so far personal development, content creation, content syndication. Number 4 is audience building. We spend 20% of the time with audience building strategies or techniques. And once you have your DMO and you do it for 3 months with me, you will know how to fish. I'm not just giving you a fish here. I will supply you with fish and the best fishing rod. We're going to talk about the fishing rod in a sec. We have to move quick. What is it? 50 minutes almost. It's audience build. That's number 4. Number 5 on your DMO is, this is a weird term, relationship acquisition. You need to create new relationships. Without going into details, once again, that's part of your DMO. These things will be done every single day. You're going to meet new people, connect with new people in a non-agenda driven manner. Okay? And number 5 is sales. I have a way to sell. I can sell right now. I could go into my relationship list. I could contact someone and I can sell. Why can I sell? I cheat. I have bonuses that I give. I have discounts that I can provide. I have a visual way through a Zoom of being able to sell someone. I know what to show them based on the questions I ask. I know what the questions are to ask specific people. I know how to sell. It's not just guessing. So I teach you how to sell. And half hour of your time is dedicated to sales. So your DMO that you're going to walk away with, not only walk away with, but execute during those 3 months is going to be personal development, content creation, content syndication, audience building, relationship acquisition, and sales. And here's what's interesting about that. When I talk about the action ratios, in the beginning, you'll be focusing a lot of time on like number 4 and 5, which is relationship acquisition and sales. Maybe half of your DMO will be those, the uncomfortable things. And the other half will be to cover the other 4 things. You're going to need to cover all of these in your DMO, but it won't be 20%, 20%, 20%. You may only be doing 10% personal development, 10% content creation, 10% syndication, 10% audience building, 25%, 1, 2, 3, 4, 30% acquisition, relationship acquisition, and 30% sales. This is where your grind fades away into the branding arena, okay? This is where you have to go get it at the beginning, and then it comes to you as time goes on. I'm going to cough. That's why I say in the beginning, you're going to be doing a lot of things that you don't get paid for, but as time goes on, you'll get paid for a lot of things you don't do. There's going to be more of a active prospecting role in the beginning, okay? Not all though. You need to have room for everything in your DMO. Fair enough? So you're going to have a DMO after the 3 months. And for the coaches out there, I recommend you have the same breakdown. I don't share that breakdown too often. I share it with some of my top students, but then in the coaching there'll be strategies to each and there'll be homework to each. You have to be accountable for this stuff. So next one, mind reset. Okay, the mind reset, to keep it short, this is going to take you 10 minutes a day. Here we go. We're going to get a little weird here. It'll be a series of affirmations that I'm going to write down for you and tell you when to do it and how to do them, what time in the day to do them. Take you about 5 to 10 minutes a day. It's going to feel like mumbo jumbo. It'll feel like, why am I even bothering with this? You know, is the RAS even being activated, the reticular activating system, which is what you pay attention to, stuff like that. So basically training your subconscious mind. This stuff will feel like a waste of time. It will. You'll be like, I'm just going to do it because Marc is telling me to do it. But you're going to have to commit to doing this for the 3 months. You're going to be blown away by what's going to happen. So we do it with affirmations, and we do it with some cell detoxification of your cells by a breathing exercise. I don't think I've ever shared this. It's a breathing exercise. That'll take you 10 minutes in the morning as well. You go outside with your stopwatch, where we use our fingers to count. You do a breathing exercise. You feel like $1 million once you're done. You do that over 3 months with the affirmations, along with everything else we do. That should be in your DMO, actually. It will be, but it's not going to be written. We'll add it to it. That's number 4. We're going to have to do that, okay? So get ready. Get ready for a little bit of trusting the flow to my 12 people. I'm not going to get into what to do right here because, just don't have time. It's 53 minutes in. And then after that, we're going to talk about launching your own coaching. Okay, guys? So who's interested in being the 12 people? We're almost an hour in. What I taught today, a lot of it's hasn't been written down. So you may want to check out the replay. And this is I've given you enough to at least start building a little something for yourself. But I want to take 12 people and do it with them, okay? Because I need these deliverables for 12 people. And I don't do this, so it's exciting for me. I used to coach, some of you know, 3 years ago maybe? I'd say about 3 years ago. At the time I was charging $500 an hour. That's what I used to charge, but it's not as good as what is going to come out of these sessions. And for the $500 an hour, I was only doing 2 or 3 sessions condensed. So it wasn't a 3-month journey like this one is. And I wasn't assigning homework properly. You learn as you go. That's all I can say about that. So right now my rate, if I were to do this again, which I will be in 2020, it's okay. You guys can laugh all you want, but in 2020, my rate, as yours will be too, if you get good at this stuff, is going to be 5 figures just to sit down with people and do a 3-month thing. It'll be 5 figures for sure. It'll be 5 figures. It's not uncommon if you're thinking this is weird. I'd have no problem charging 5 figures for 3 months of my time. And it comes down to a lot of factors too. The reason I'm saying this is because I'm going to drop you guys the offer, okay? The 12 people right now. First, I'm going to tell you what you get for the next 3 months. And for those of you that don't get, well, there's 100 people on that I let in today. There's only 100 people on right now. If you're watching the replay, or if you're watching this on a live syndicated program after Sunday, here's where it ends. Take what I gave, use the value I gave you to either add to your coaching program or start taking action yourself, but you don't qualify because in about 5 minutes, the 12 spots will be gone, okay? Here's what I'm offering you in the next 3 months to only 12 people. You're going to get 4 full-on one-on-one Zoom sessions with me where we do what I explained. You're going to have worksheets. You're going to have homework. There's going to be open floor. The first session is going to be an hour long. I'm always going to book for an extra 15 or 30 minutes longer. Instead, we need to stretch past that hour, okay? Because some people, it's open. So you can ask me questions throughout. I'm not going to be saying, I'm listening. I know how to listen. I have to listen. I have to know what we want for you. So first one is 1 hour committed booking, but I'm always going to spare some time if we have to go over, okay? Because for me, it's about results. First one's 1 hour. Then from that 1 hour session, when you have your stuff to start going to work, we try to meet within the following 2 weeks, no more. I like to meet every week if we can, okay? If we can do it every week to 2 weeks, if we decide to meet the next week and you message me, because you're going to have full access to me, I'll talk to you about that in a sec. Ooh, whoopee ding, lucky you. It's no joke. I can't talk to anyone. You're going to have that access. But here's the thing. If we book you for a week and you haven't had time to do the work and you want more time, this is why I'm giving you 3 months. But no more than 2 weeks, okay, guys? So in 2 months, you should be done. The reason I'm doing it 3 months, some of you may need a 5th session, okay? Some of you may be so close, I'm not going to let you go just because our time's up. I'm going to say, look, I'm going to have to throw in another session because you're that close from getting this, from understanding it. And once you understand it and you have your DMO and you got your content and you got your new relationships, you have a new business to run with. So that's why I gave 3 months. So it's going to be 1 full hour. You're going to understand as you go in. Here you're going to have to make the jump or not. It's that simple. If you don't know me enough, that's fine. Today you're going to have the opportunity to jump or not. 30 minutes is your 3 other sessions, okay? 3 other 30-minute sessions after your initial hour. Now the 30-minute sessions, I'm going to book those for an hour. So I'm going to make sure I have enough time in my calendar committed to you. So if we go over the 30 minutes, as long as you know, we can continue up to an hour if we have to, okay? That's number 1. That's what you're going to get. You're going to get all this stuff in 4 meetings. This is exciting for me. I can't wait to see what's going to happen. Number 2 is you're going to have full access to me full time. Now here's how that works. You're going to have 2 words that you're going to use in your message to me. I don't want to say it now because I don't want everybody using them. But my 12 coaching clients will have 2 words that they put in their Facebook Messenger. 2 code words, secret words. When you put those in, my Facebook's going to identify it. I have a script that identifies it, puts you in a special spot on a special list as my coaching client. So I will be able to respond to your message within 24 hours. It's a really big deal for me. Not because I'm super special or super important. It comes down to numbers. So you'll have 24 access to me on a full-time basis for those 3 months for any clarification along the way. And those of you who message me, you know I can't respond to all of you, number 1. And number 2, if I do, it's usually after you poked me or messaged me 3 or 4 or 18 times, and it's usually a couple of weeks later. And that's just a part of the business. So that's the number 2 you're going to get. I would put a lot of value on that, because as you go along your journey with the homework, if you have access to me and I can unlock you on a moment's notice within a 24-hour response rate, I would pay money to have that with some of my mentors. Just if I have a question that comes up, I'm like, I wish I could just ask someone now. I don't have that. Well, I have coaches, but they don't. It doesn't come free. I got to pay. Same with my lawyers. When I call my lawyer, it's $200 just to make the call, just for a stupid little question. Okay, that's number 2. Number 3, of course, you get your actionable DMO. We already talked about that. Number 4, what you're going to get with this offer I'm about to throw you. I'm about to throw you a price right now for the whole thing, a one-time price. Can anybody guess what that price is? You can put it in the thing. Considering my past rates and everything for the 3 months, can anyone... I'm going to give you more stuff though. Here's the best part. I'm going to give you all the tools you need for the journey. So in other words, if I have courses, I sell tons of courses. Some of you may or may not know. Outside of Branding University, yes, I sell my own courses. Some of you may have them, some of you may not. They're in targeted ads. I have courses to overcome objections, all kinds of courses that I sell. That's how I make the bulk of my money, through automated webinars, right? If I have courses that I sell and they're going to help you along your journey, I'm going to hook you up with them. Heck, if some of you have some of my $500 courses or don't have them, this will depend on a case-by-case basis, but I'm not going to upsell you on anything. If you need something and I wrote it, it's my course, you're getting it for free. So anything you need along your journey, out of my 12 coaching clients, I'm going to give to you, even if it's going to serve you after the 3 months. Now, here's a big one. Here's a really, 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 really big one. I'm going to give you guys, if you choose to work with Branding University and build a paycheck in there, I'm going to give, now, some people may get upset, but my coaching clients are my kids. You're my children. You're my responsibility. I gotta do what I can do. I gotta give my 110% to make you get to that next level. So I'm gonna give you guys, this is really special. I'm gonna give you guys a discounting ability for a limited time. So in other words, while for the stuff that you'll be selling for us, you will have a discounting ability. What does that mean? Okay, you know guys, you know when you go to buy a car or a stereo system and you go to buy the stereo system, it's 10% off, and the sales guy goes, well, you know what? Let me go talk to the manager. Maybe I can knock off another 10%. He goes, good news. The manager said today only, I can knock off 10% of this price. And then you're still like, it's still not enough. And then he goes, hold on. Let me go talk to the manager one more time. You know what? I could give it to you for half price just today. I'm still not sure. You know what? Let me go talk to him one more. You know that strategy? Well, I'm going to give my coaching clients a discounting ability. So the stuff you'll be selling, now I'll make this very clear. This is not to be put on social media. And I'll make it clear before I give you that superpower. But you will have special codes that you can use to sell products at whatever you want for a limited time for the 3 months of coaching. So if something sells for $500 and you want to sell it for $100, or you want to sell it for 90% off, that's up to you. It's going to cut into your commission. But our goal is to get you used to the sales process. And we're going to do that you're going to basically have a discounting you okay guys, that no one else will have because you're a coaching client. And again, this will not be, if you get caught by me putting this on social media, it gets revoked. This is for when you open conversation and you say, you know what, let me see what I can do. You'll have that discounting ability. About the numbers, you can discount as much as you want. You're going to cut into your own fee. You're going to cut into your own commission. But it's more important to get a flow of commission. Sometimes you just got to get used to closing deals, closing sales, and then you could take away that discount. Fair enough? It's been an hour now, a little over an hour. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to give you my offer. How much do you guys think it'll cost for 3 months? How much do you guys think I'm going to charge for 3 months? Let me see what you guess. I'm just going to tell you. It's not going to be $1,000. It's not going to be $500. It's not going to be a one-time payment of $200. For all that stuff, it's going to be under $100. $97. That's it. I'm only doing 12, and that's it. $97 one-time payment. And here's how it works, guys. I'm going to share my screen right now. If you want to grab this, they're going to be gone right now. Like when I show you where to go, I already know. Some people understand what's happening right now. And again, I'm not doing this. Next time I do this, it's 5 figures, just so you know. So one payment of $97, you're all good. You're good for 3 months. Okay, you ready? I'm sharing my screen right now. I'm going to show you guys what to do. Please pay attention. The first 12 people to click, we lock it up after that, okay? Then we're working together for 3 months. Should be fun. It will be fun. Let me switch screens. Okay, let me know when you can see me on the screen and when you can hear me. Then we're gonna get the click-a-thon going. Here we go. Okay, can you guys see my screen, please? Hello? Okay, this will be super simple, guys. I don't need to close on this. I just need to be clear on what to do. Uh-oh, looks like some of you already predicted on what to do. This was at 0 not too long ago. Okay, well, I guess we're going to find out who's first. Here's how it goes. And for the record, guys, just to be clear, this is $97 one time. That's it. This is it. This is for the 3 months, everything I talked about. Now, please don't be upset if you don't get in, because I'm going to tell you what to do. I'm sure some of you, if I refreshed her. Yes, all you need to do is submit a post right here and say, I am in for the coaching for $97. That's it. That's it. Submit it to the group, post it. It's going to go in the back. I'm going to go on in about an hour. I don't know if it'll take an hour. It's probably full now. I'm just saying. I'm sure it's full now as I'm talking to you. The first 12 people who do this will get a reply with me today. Give me a couple of hours. I'm going to go through the first 12 people. If you don't hear from me within 2 hours, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you basically a PayPal link. You'll pay up, we'll make your appointment, and we're going to meet in the next week for session number 1, okay? And that's where the journey begins. Now, I hate to say this, but I got to say it again. This is it. I can't do this again, okay, guys? So, for the people who don't hear from me in a couple of hours, it just means you were beyond the 12 people. I have to focus on booking those 12 appointments first, collecting the payment. I will send you a link, collecting the payment, getting your first session booked. And once I'm done that, then I will reply to the remainder of the people. Now there's 100 people on this, and I know there are people that are going to catch the replay or all night tonight because it's going to be on my Facebook Live. People are going to submit like crazy. I know they will. I would. I don't see how people wouldn't do this. But here's the deal. I'm going to contact everyone beyond the 12 to wish you my best, to let you guys know I'm still teaching. I'm still doing what I do, to do everything you can to your best ability and stay consistent. But unfortunately, you didn't make it. Now, the ones who are going to get that message, that can take up to a week, okay? Or a couple of days. Give me a couple of days. because right now I'm going to focus on the first 12. So that's it, guys. We're done. We're done. I'm getting prepared for the people who make it, who make the top 12, the only 12. Is that pretty clear how that works, guys? I could come in, answer some questions. I could publicly announce. Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to contact the 12 first people. And if for some reason they can't make the payment, or you don't have PayPal, or you jump to the gun too quickly, I'll grab number 13. And then I'll grab number 14. So on and so forth. Okay, guys? So right now, all I can say is I'm super pumped up to work with 12 of you one-on-one. This will be fun. We'll be changing some lives, guys. This will be crazy. And we will not be sharing the coaching sessions, just so you know. So if you're asking what the catch is, there's no catch. I'm just going to coach 12 of you and give you everything that I said I would. And right now, I don't see any sense in continuing. We're an hour, 10, 15 minutes-ish. And we're good to go. You guys know what to do. Get pumped up. Check your inbox in the next hour. Give me an hour to contact everyone, because I know the 12 are full now. If I were to refresh this right now, for sure, I could almost guarantee it. And again, it's not because it's me, it's because of the one-on-one, guys. I've been there, done that. We're going to do it for you now. Okay, guys? So I'm going to log off right now. Well, I'm going to turn this off. Then I'm going to start responding to you guys immediately. So if you're on right now, you just submitted your post, hang tight. Give me an hour. I'll contact all the 12 people immediately with your payment link, and we'll book right now. We'll book your first appointment right now. Okay, guys? So awesome. Thanks for coming out, and I'm shutting this down. And next week, next Sunday, I'm going to share something special. Next Sunday, you guys know I was getting into voice work, right? I don't want to say her name. Alexa, how are you today?
I'm perfectly peachy. I've been patiently practicing a pack of pretty tough tongue twisters.
She's perfectly peachy. She's been practicing a pack of perfect tongue twisters, I think she said. She's a snarky little one. So I'm going to be talking about my move on that platform. I'll be sharing with you my first 3 episodes, and I'll give you some tips on how to get on voice before anyone else, so you can stake your claim in that world. So right now, check your inboxes, guys. I'm out, and welcome to the 12 people who got in. We may make the announcement in the group, okay? Thanks, guys. Have an awesome Sunday. I will see you guys on social media. Bye-bye now.